Hey guys, welcome to another daily TravisDaily video, and today I want to talk about one of the little tiny things that bother me so much, and that's unread emails. I don't know why they bother me so much. They just sit in the email unread, and it's bothersome to me. It causes like a neurotic upsettedness in my psyche. And in my own email accounts, I make sure that everything is either read or in a separate folder so I don't have to look at it in the inbox. I had a boss a few years ago who I saw over 2,000 unread emails in his Google email. And that's just, I don't even have words. That's just so, like, it causes me stress when I see somebody else's email account and they have that many unread emails. Like, it gives me anxiety. Like, are these just not important enough for you to spend your time deleting? Or like, why are you even getting these emails? There are so many ways that you can go and unsubscribe and not get these emails anymore, because I feel like if you have 24 unread emails and you get a new email, are you going to remember that you had 24 unread emails and that 25 means that you have one new one that you haven't seen? Like, what if you miss one? What if you have 287 unread emails? You're not going to remember 288 means that you have an unread email. What if it's something important? These are just all things that go into my head that, like, I don't understand why people even have unread emails. If it's important, you put it in a little file, folder, whatever thing in the email, depending on the email account that you have. But if it's not important, unsubscribe from that email subscription, or just read it, delete it, or you don't even have to read it. Just check it. Just go through and check all the ones that you want to get rid of, and then delete them. Is this something that bothers anybody else, or am I just very strange for being weird about unread emails? I just checked I primarily use my Gmail. I just checked my Gmail, my main Gmail account the other day, and it had, well, I check it all the time, but at the very bottom it has the percentage of the space that you've used for that email service on their servers, and it was upwards of like 42% full, which again bothers me a lot because I get a lot of emails, especially from YouTube, but I also enjoy getting those emails. I get an email every time somebody comments, I get an email every time somebody subscribes, all these other different things like Twitter, whatever sort of stuff, and I'll go through and I'll delete most of them. I still have every single email from every single subscriber that I've ever gotten, but for a lot of the stuff, I'll just go through and delete blocks of emails that I've gotten because I've already read them, and if they were super important, they would be in a little file folder tab thing. I forget what Gmail calls them, the things that are over on the side, the little tab filter whatnots. If it was important, they would be in there, so I can just go through and delete, lines and lines and lines of email to clear up the space. And I like keeping track. Like, if it says that I have 32% full, I'll mark down 32%, and I'll go through and I'll delete all the ones that I have, and then I'll be like, oh, it's only 11% full now, and it'll give me a sense of joy to be like, oh, I went through and I cleaned. It's like spring cleaning my email. I'm really weird when it comes to email, I think, maybe, because I don't know. I've never talked to anybody about this other than my boss, who I was like, can you please, like, go through and delete? Or at least I said that in my head. I'm not going to say that to another person because it's their email. They can do whatever they want with it. But I don't want to have to look at your unread emails. Again, it's a neurotic tick that I have, a little bothersome sort of thing that it causes me literal anxiety because I feel like something somewhere along the line is slipping through the cracks. And I don't want that to ever happen. I want to be able to be notified when something new shows up. So I think that's the core of it. I think that I don't want to miss out on stuff. So I make sure that it's always a clean slate in order to double check and be sure that anything that comes in is new, and I can look at it, read it, or delete it, or move it, or do whatever with it, and then wait for the next one. So if this is a thing that bothers you, let me know in the comments down below. If you think I'm weird, then let me know in the comments down below. As always, My name is Travis. I hope you guys are having a good night. Bye-bye.